And it looks like we are live. Good morning, everybody. It is morning, isn't it? Still is. Okay. Good morning, everybody. This is Ralph, and we are going to be talking about how to unlock a simple networking hack to create real synergy. And when we do networking, a lot of times it's like, what was the guy? Zig Ziglar said that most people in life they are listening to WIIFM radio, and that means what's in it for me. And when we go through our lives, when we go through our networking, we want to build an organization that is going to serve us, right? We want to know, what's in it for me? What can I gain? What can I profit out of being a part of this organization? And that really is a lopsided, one sided way to be looking at life, but it's common. I mean, we see this as network marketers. I've got a team that I've built up in a gold and silver company that I'm promoting. Among other things, I got two main offers now, and that I'm working to build up, and three other businesses that I'm running on the side. So I'm keeping myself pretty busy. But I've got a nice network marketing team that I'm building up, and I don't really know who they are. I mean, it's sad. I know. I mean, a lot. I've brought in two of the guys. They have brought in a number of guys, and so I know the two guys that I brought in, and I communicate with them. But a lot of the other guys that they've brought in, I, I I mean, I really don't know them. They don't know me. If they have a problem, they can find me in their upline. But I mean, it's one of those things, and it's a growth issue that I think I need to work on here. But it's one of those things where as long as it's making me money, I'm really not that worried about it. I'm really not worried about reaching out and saying, "Hey, you guy on my my third tier or second tier or fifth tier, how's it going? Is it going well? Are you having any problems? I noticed that you made another achievement. Isn't that great?" Yeah. A lot of times we just don't do that. And I've been in network marketing offers and companies where your sponsor doesn't even do that. I mean, yeah, your sponsor, he'll bring you in or she'll bring you in, but then they don't really communicate with you beyond that. And it's not like you don't really get a shout out here and there, even. But one way that we can overcome, sluggish sales, one way that we can overcome having a team that is just so big and just so out of control that people are feeling lost, people are feeling alienated in it, people are feeling like I don't know my way around. How can I learn how to do this better? One way that we can really build a sense of synergy, both for ourselves and for the people on our teams, is to use a simple hack that was spoken of by Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich, called the Mastermind Alliance. More commonly today, it's simply something that we call the Mastermind Group. And there's a lot of different mastermind groups out there. And the beauty of the mastermind group, the Mastermind Alliance, as spoken of by Napoleon Hill, is that the group doesn't exist just to serve one person. The group doesn't exist just to serve the top leadership. The group exists to serve everybody that is a member of that group. So it's not like in the corporate world where we have staff meetings and corporate meetings, and the boss calls us all in together and says, okay, we need to increase productivity. So this is what you have to do to serve the greater needs of the company. Yeah, that is important, but the mastermind group goes above and beyond that. The mastermind group or the mastermind alliance says, okay, you are here to help serve the needs of this community, but we are also here to serve your needs too. And it's more of a what I like to think of as a round table approach. Yes, the mastermind group, we do have leaders, we have trusted leaders, but these leaders are also servants. And I'm involved in several different masterminds now with an opportunity that I am involved in. And the way it works is that we have two or three trusted leaders. And I mean, these guys and gals have a lot of experience. We have two guys that founded the company, founded the mastermind groups that I am participating in, and they have, I think, over 10 years experience. And we have another woman named Amy, and I think she's got like 2 decades experience, and she shares in some of the mastermind meetings that I attend. And I mean, we've got just a whole lot of experience just in those 3 individuals. But it goes beyond that because, yeah, we have the trusted leaders who are also servants of the community. But the way the mastermind group functions that I'm a part of is that we start out with about 45 minutes talking about a subject that one of the leaders thinks is important. And then after that, uh, they open it up to questions, and the questions can be about whatever. Whatever you're having a problem with in your marketing, in your business, ask the question and we will try to answer it as best we can. And I mean, that is really where the real power of the mastermind comes into play. Because what I've noticed is that sometimes somebody will have a question. It's with a marketing system that is fairly new, maybe something that the main leaders aren't really that knowledgeable about yet. True, they've had like 10 years experience in marketing or maybe 18 years experience in online marketing, but maybe they haven't tried, this new thing yet. And so that's where they just open it up. One of the leaders will say, I really don't know. Do you know the answer to this question? And then they'll just open it up to the rest of the community. Anybody else out there, have you used this? Do you have any experience that you'd like to share with, Bill or Tom or Cindy or whatever, whoever's asked the question? And that's where we do see a real sense of synergy building in that group. Synergy where the whole is greater than just the sum of its parts. And we have these people that are just coming together, asking questions, sharing encouragement, sharing their problems, answering questions. And we have people in the group that are, may not know much about email marketing, but they know a whole lot about how to make a 30-second TikTok video. And they've got a lot of experience doing TikTok marketing and Instagram marketing and other short form video marketings. And they will be there to share, okay, this is how I do it, this is how you can try doing it, and just share what they're doing and just say, look, this might be helpful to you. And that is where, I mean, the real value of the mastermind group is. And it took me a little bit of time to really start getting into the whole spirit of the mastermind group because I tend to be coming at these things more or less from the attitude of, okay, I'm a professional student. I am here to learn. Give your presentation. I will sit quietly and politely and write down notes and just not participate. And I mean, that's one of my weaknesses that I need to work on in the mastermind groups that I'm a part of. But in the mastermind group, I mean, everybody has a chance to share. Everybody has a chance to participate. Everybody has a chance to share a little bit of their experience and maybe help somebody else out in the group. And I mean, there is a real power to doing this. And I was just thinking as I've been watching these mastermind groups play out that I am a part of, wouldn't it be neat, for me, once I get my gold and silver precious metals network marketing team organized and grown a little bit better? Wouldn't it be neat for me to start having like weekly Zoom meetings with my people and their downline, my first line and the downline, and just say, look, if you want to bring your prospects, even invite them to the Zoom, and we'll brainstorm. We'll talk about the successes that we're having. We'll talk about the problems that we're having. And I mean, I'm really seeing there is a whole lot of power to the mastermind group. And it's a power that I wish we could see in corporate structures. I was with, I'll just call it the world's largest retailer for several years. And when I first hired on back in, gosh, this is going back, but about 2009, I was working and I went through a 1 week orientation program. And the company really put a lot of money into training their new employees, their new associates. And the problem that they were having when I first hired on is that they had a very, very high turnover rate. When I first hired on, it was like 40% turnover. And they were trying to improve that. They were trying to uh, give employees the chance, the feeling that, we are here to listen to your problems, your concerns, and we want to help you out any way we can. But the company just didn't know how to do the whole mastermind group thing. When we'd have group meetings, when we'd have company meetings, it was more or less, this is what we need you to do. So do it. We need you to do this. We're not going to help you do it. We just need you to do this. So do it. And the managers, the middle managers, they weren't really too good about asking, okay, what problems are you having? What things can you say that we need to be doing better? How can we help you do your jobs better? What problems are you having with the new technology that we're phasing in, and this, that, and the other thing? No, the meetings were always very one-sided. It was like, you're here to serve me. I'm the big boss. I'm the guy, and I need you to go out there and do the work so you can get a paycheck and I can make more money too. What I wish we had seen in that structure was more or less management listening to the problems that we were having as employees, because as they were phasing in new technology and trying to make changes to make things more productive, it was just becoming more and more problematic, and people just felt like they weren't being heard. We had one middle manager that was a terrible listener, but he was a great screamer. And he had what came to be known affectionately by my fellow employees. He had something that we called the pull your head out of your butt speech, in which you went to him for with a problem, and he would just listen to you for a couple of minutes and then go into the pull your head out of your butt speech and think that was going to solve everything, and from his perspective, I guess it did, because it got the employee out of his office and it motivated them to go back out onto the sales floor and shake their head and maybe even punch the time clock, quit, and go home permanently. And things got so bad with that company because of this problem of just management not listening to the employees, not masterminding with the employees, that we went from a 40% turnover rate to a 60% turnover rate when I finally threw in the towel with that company myself. And I mean, if management had just taken the time to really do a mastermind meeting with people and say, okay, look, we're all here to serve the needs of the company. That's a given. But we also need to hear from you. What problems are you having trying to do your job? What problems are you having with the new technology? And if somebody here can help somebody else out, uh, chime in. Let's hear it. We want to hear from everybody here. And that's the beauty of a true mastermind group in where everybody is focused on helping everybody else out. And it calls for an attitude adjustment and an adjustment of mindset where you have to go into these mastermind meetings and just put aside, okay, maybe I go to a mastermind group and I want to hear about what's working now in email marketing. I've got a problem in email marketing. I want the 40-minute meeting to be all about that. And, they can't always be that way because we've got, what, 50, 60 different people at a time in these mastermind groups that I attend, and everybody's working on something else. Everybody's got some problem that they want help with. But what they do, and they do well, is that, okay, we have a general topic, could be 30 minutes long, it could be 45 minutes long. And then after that, we can be here for another 30 or 40 minutes just answering questions. And I didn't realize that. The first couple of mastermind meetings I attended, I thought, okay, it's just going to be, subject driven. The group leader is going to have a topic, and if the topic doesn't answer my question, okay, I'll just tune out and try again tomorrow with the next mastermind group. And after doing that a couple of times, I finally heard one of our leaders, Mike, say, look, if I've got something that I'm going to talk about here as something that I think is important, but if you have a question on something totally different, unrelated to what I'm talking about, just pop that question in the Q&A down below, and we'll go ahead and cover that during the question and answer time. And it was then that I realized the fuller quality of that mastermind group. It's like, okay, we are here not just to serve the needs of Mike or Paul or Amy or Ralph. We're here to serve the needs of the whole community. And we're here to come together as a community. And that's what Napoleon Hill says about the mastermind group. Everyone should benefit from the mastermind. A good example of this is a family unit. We're not all here just to serve the needs of dad or mom or whatever. We're here to come together as a family to help the family grow as a whole and to help support one another, as members of this family unit. And it's the same with the mastermind group. The mastermind group really is kind of like an extended family. And I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to watch unfold. And it takes a little bit of patience to get a mastermind group established. And there are a lot of mastermind groups already out there. Some of them work extremely well, and some of them, well, could use some work. But the ones that I am active in right now are exceptional. And it's like I'm thinking, how can I replicate this to work with my network marketing team when I get my network marketing team built up in the gold and silver opportunity that I am in. But I mean, yeah, the mastermind group that I am in now, it is just fantastic. And I mean, these guys, they work several hours a day just making sure that everybody in the community is getting their questions answered, has the knowledge and the skills that they need to go out there and make money from home the best that they know how. And they're there on a daily basis to teach people how to do better in home based business. And it's just a remarkable group. It's affiliate based. And if you want to take a look at it, you can go to my main website here. Actually, I need to correct that, but my main website, where you get the main offer, is ralphshomebiz.com. But But if you want to see everything that I am in, you can go to my links page, which is ralphshomebiz.com/offers. But yeah, the mastermind group and home business opportunity that I've been talking about here is the Home Business Academy, HBA. And I mean, you can find that on my links page. You can go to that directly just by typing in www.ralphshomebiz.com. But I mean, it is a fantastic uh, community. Just can't say enough good about it. And it's really teaching me a lot about how to do a better business in my home-based business, and then also how to be a better team leader for the teams that I am building up in my other opportunities. So, yeah, if you want to check that out, please go there and just see if this works for you. I'm going to check here, see if we have any comments. We don't seem to have any comments. I noticed we had a viewer pop in and out, which is great. But with these live streams now, I am noticing that we're having some internet connectivity issues. Not as bad today as we have been having, but I've noticed that the earlier in the day that I schedule these live streams, the better our internet connection here in rural Missouri is. So, what I'm going to do, and I promise this is going to be my last change on these live streams, we're going to start going at 9 a.m. sharp every morning across Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And I'll go ahead and download, and we will upload to YouTube as well. But yeah, 9 a.m. tomorrow, we will be coming together again in another live stream. And I'm going to be talking about how to disconnect your time from your money and how to attain financial freedom by doing just that. So that'll be tomorrow's live stream. So, yeah, tune in again at 9 a.m. sharp tomorrow on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section. I am new to this technology. I am still learning this technology, and but I am eager to grow and eager to answer any questions that you may have. And who knows, you might just give me an idea that we could do a whole new live stream on. And I am committed to doing these live streams on a daily basis, 7 days a week. And yeah, we'll be doing that 9 a.m. from now on, 9 a.m. Central Time, that is. Not sure where you're at, but make the time zone adjustment there. But anyway, thanks a lot for dropping by. We will catch you later tomorrow. Have a great day in whatever it is that you do in your home based business. And if you're not currently in a home based business, you're looking for something to get started in, well, yeah, check out my link there. And that might give you some ideas. So, Ralph signing out. Thanks again. So long.